replicate Alfred Kinsey's thing for a second, right? Let's say we want to do a study on collect people's sexual history, qual and quant, whatever, and we're going to do it with 10,000 people in Australia, right? Okay, how do we do it? So, okay, recruit the people, get them online, whatever. And what would appear on the screen would be Nick or me or someone else, or whoever, right? Would be you, right? And you would be asking the questions through a sort of an animation. We'd write the questions, you'd be asking the questions, but they wouldn't be, they're very open, like we would do with a qual researcher, they're very open-ended questions, right? They're not directive. And then what you're programmed, the AI picks up things to probe on. So you'll come up, oh, I've noticed you said something about X, Y, Z. So it's you talking. I'm Nick, right? It's me. It's my avatar. It's my virtual research self. It's my virtual research self right here. I'd love to talk to you in person, but I can't. This is my virtual research self, and I'm going to ask you certain probes, etc. And you might have a short probe conversation with that person about certain things or whatever. And now what I'm saying is that and they will also be speaking back to the screen. The data is collected in transcription in text format, right? But the interaction, I'm laughing because you just told me this morning you have to cancel an online supermarket interview because the respondent couldn't unmute herself. And here I am saying that respondents are going to be talking to an avatar on a screen and not so much in the future now. Okay, so obviously there's a big technological hurdle there for everyone, but to get to that point. But what I'm saying is that at some point the researcher will have an AI version of themselves that kind of conducts a form of qualitative research and quant, because you can ask some other quant questions as well, right? A form of qual and quant research with thousands of people, obviously, in a survey type environment. And what we do is we write the questions, we kind of analyze it, whatever. But the fielding of it becomes, there's no qual or quant. It is us interviewing 10,000 people through virtual self.
I don't know whether I feel humbled or frightened or excited by this progress. It makes rational sense to be able to have an AI avatar of yourself that can be rolled out at quantitative proportions to conduct qualitative survey where it can then be further crunched by some sort of AI analytical assistant.
Those platforms already exist. Those crunching platforms, they already exist.
Will people actually feel like they'll give us more or less, or will it depend on the? Will some people go, oh well, it's good to know that it's not a real person. I can share with them more stuff, or it's not a real person, so I'm not going to tell them anything true. It's difficult to understand how people will react in terms of the data that they provide through this mechanism.